Hi Gemini, thanks for joining me today and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot if you are new to this channel. Now this reading is for the 20th of May through the next 2 weeks. Now I've made some changes and we're going to use this deck for your life reading. I'm going to use this deck for love. And this is for yourself. What things that you should be aware of. Let's get started and just move them out the way just now. Let's have a look at what comes forward for you for your life reading. Now this could be whatever's going on through your day, whatever's happening in your life. Alright, let's have a look at this card here. And we've got the Strength card. I'm going to take this card here also. And it's the Chariot in reverse. And we'll go for one more card for you. And see what comes. Okay. Right, there's way too many cards there. But this card here, if you can see it, this card here is drawing my eyes. We're going to take that and we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Alright, let's move them out the way just now and let's have a look at what this reading is saying for you. Now this was left behind and that never really happens for me, so I'm going to take that card. And it's a pretty good card. It's the World card. So let's see what this love reading has to say for you for over the next 2 weeks. Now I hope you're all having a great couple of weeks. The sun is out, hopefully, depending on where you are. I'm going to take this card here. And we have the Five of Cups. Oops. And I'm going to take that one there. Excuse me. The Queen of Swords. Alright, so we'll just do this reading now, which is for yourself. What is it that you should be aware of in your life? Alright, sexual arts. Okay, let me just see if I can sort this out. Okay, how's that looking? Let's bring that down a little bit. We managed to get everything in. I'm hopeless at it usually. There we go. I think I'll maybe move that over just a tad. How's that? Okay. Let's see what these cards have to say. Alright, now for the life reading here we have the King of Wands, the Chariot in reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now the King of Wands here is someone who is very much business orientated. He loves the action. He can be very domineering, but he also is willing to listen to ideas which excite him. Creative ideas that will help the business move forward. Because the Wands card here is about employment, it's about doing things. And this is the person who will organise and control everything that's going on round about him. And with the Chariot in reverse here, Is there someone, or is he maybe finding himself a little bit lost, losing his direction maybe? Does he maybe not know which way to turn? Whether or not is there maybe a decision that has to be made and he doesn't know which path to go down? Is there a possibility that with the Seven of Swords in reverse here, that being caught in this moment of indecision is something that could hurt his business? People could see that maybe there's doubt there about what his next steps are going to be. Is it possible that people may be thinking that he's lost control? And although this is a man here that's envisioned in this card, it could very well easily be a woman. Is it possible that with this person being rooted in creative business ideas, something that's passionate, that it could be that he's not willing to make decisions and therefore the business is stagnating a little bit? Has this lack of direction been exposed to the wider community? And that could place him, in a very vulnerable situation. There's also another option though, that with the Seven of Swords in reverse here, that has there been a plan which is being disguised with creativity, that is looking at maybe bringing down someone in opposition to this person? Has there maybe been aggressive moves made here to a plan that's not exactly in the best interests of this business or this person? These acts could be relatively questionable. It's possible that this person is willing to make questionable decisions about a plan that has sparked his interest. He may have to delay his plans until the right moment comes up. But there is always the risk of exposure, and whatever this plan is, of failing. The responsibility then would sit very squarely on this person's shoulders. Let's move down to the love reading, and we've got the World card here, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Now the World card here is one that's suggesting that the partner or the person that you have the connection with, the love interest, is someone who is going to fulfill you. There's going to be a strong connection there, one with promise, one that can make you very happy and that could fulfill your life in a long lasting way. This person could make you extremely happy. And that's making you move through into another chapter of your life. There may well be challenges here because that is another part of what the world card is about. Going through challenges and learning from them and achieving the things that you want to achieve. Have you managed to go through so many difficulties with this person that you seem to have moved forward into a new phase of the relationship? And it could be that with the Five of Cups here, that each challenge you have had has taken a little bit away from the relationship. And even though you have managed to push through, that little bit of caring has diminished. And the Five of Cups here is something that's saying that even though you may have lost a good portion of the love and the caring and the connection that's there between you through all of the challenges that you've had to overcome, you have achieved those goals. You have overcome them, and there is enough remaining here with the Five of Cups that you have a relationship which is salvageable. It's something that you can build back up on. You may have taken a few steps back, but everything has not gone. With the Queen of Swords here, this is someone who is fiercely loyal. Someone who may defend you from a random stranger or an acquaintance when criticisms are flying. But at the same time, through all of these challenges, if this person feels that you are taking the mickey or taking advantage or just, being ill-advised in whatever choices you're making, they'll be the first person to call you on it. They may not let someone else do it, but they have no qualms about doing it themselves. They may be domineering. They may be demanding. They may be slightly overpowering. They may expect a lot from you. And sometimes it can feel that, you don't have space to think or be yourself, that you can feel a little bit smothered. But this person has a good heart. And they're there with you and want to help you in whatever challenges or setbacks the relationship has. Now, this person doesn't suffer fools gladly. They can be very blunt when they want to be, but they are also very passionate. They can be very powerful in their opinion and can be very blunt in the way that things are said. But they're very good-hearted and very intelligent, and they can help you. This person is someone that will be there with you in your time of need and give you advice about any problems that arise. And whatever challenges come your way, they'll be loyal. And even though they may be a little bit blunt, will give you the opportunity to rectify whatever challenges are there. Now, the next section that we have is about yourself. And the card that came forward is sexual arts. Now, this card is suggesting that even though you're working through challenges, every relationship has its ups and downs. And even though through time, there is this myth about desire and the sexual intimacy dissipating and disappearing through time. The advice that this card, Sexual Arts, is giving you is that if you take the time, it could be a look, could be a smile or a touch. It could be doing something just out of the ordinary, going somewhere different for dinner. It could be making breakfast in bed. Whatever it is, that little spark keeps that chemistry between you alive. And it's that chemistry, that polarisation between both of you, the yin and the yang, that is so combustible, that this sex life that you have, this sexual encounter, can be volcanic. This is something that you can maintain if you take the time, put in the energy, work through your challenges. And this magnetism that's there between you can be long lasting. All right, I'm going to leave this reading here, and please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.